This is KGW News at Sunrise.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for getting up with us on this Saturday morning. I'm Tim Gordon. This morning on Sunrise, major scrutiny for Rip City. Why the team is reportedly investigating its own general manager. Plus, getting kids vaccinated. Appointments have been hard to come by for some parents. We'll take a look at the planned clinics on the way to make more doses available. But before we get to all that, let's get in with Keely Chalmers for a quick look at that Saturday forecast. Keely.
Hey, good morning, Tim. Yeah, we're going to see off and on showers pretty much throughout the day. We've got a fairly active weather pattern moving in, and that is going to bring us some rain, some cooler temperatures, and some snow up in the Cascades, even at pass level. We'll take you outside right now. This is downtown Portland from our Wells Fargo sky cam. We're at 48 degrees, and we have some showers out there. Here's how your Saturday is shaping up. It is going to be a cooler one. We'll be right around 50 degrees at noon with some showers, sun breaks, and showers by the evening. But those sun breaks are going to be pretty short-lived. They are going to be short. We're going to see showers pretty much off and on throughout the day. We'll top out right around 51 degrees. And again, we do have some snow in the Cascades to talk about as well. We'll talk more about that coming up in your full forecast. Tim.
Okay, Keely, thanks a lot. Well, we start this half hour with the Blazers under the microscope. Multiple media outlets report the team has launched an investigation into general manager Neil Olshey. At the heart of the matter, allegations that Olshey created a toxic work environment and that he bullied employees over the past decade since he was hired in 2012. Chris Haynes of Yahoo Sports says the team has hired a law firm to lead the investigation and that interviews started this week. Sources told Haynes that multiple employees have had issues with Olshey's treatment of staff in the workplace. Once investigators are done, they'll report directly to team owner Jody Allen. It's then her decision about what to do next. Now, neither Neil Olshey or the team are commenting this morning. Also new this morning, some big news. The U.S. House has approved a $1 trillion infrastructure bill. The vote was 228 to 206 last night. The Senate passed the bill in August. The money is expected to go toward projects ranging from railroad expansion to providing broadband internet access for tribal and rural communities. The White House also projects it will help add 2 million jobs per year over the coming decade. The bill now heads to President Biden, who is expected to quickly sign it into law. Now, turning to the pandemic now. Just 3 days ago, kid-sized vaccines were given the go-ahead. Now, many families want to know where can they get their kids vaccinated, and soon. Alma McCarty has more on your options.
So much good about the vaccines coming.
I spoke with Dr. Ann Loeffler, Deputy Health Officer for Multnomah County, on what to expect in the coming days and weeks.
The scene has never looked better. It feels like the county as a whole is so well prepared. From health systems to pediatricians' office, mass vaccination events, and everyone's excited about making it more kid-friendly and stickers and shot blockers and just everything.
She says the county is moving to create more kid-friendly spaces at clinics in Northeast and East Portland.
Lots of private rooms, so we're not going to vaccinate kids out, in a big room where they might feel a little bit intimidated.
The county-run clinics will also offer catch-up vaccinations, so any child missing shots for school can get them there. Those clinics will start November 17th. Health systems and pediatricians' offices are also getting doses, and Dr. Loeffler says distribution for those will ramp up next week. Here's what she'd say to frustrated families who are finding the sign-up process slow or difficult to manage.
Everything is new about this, right? It's a different product. It's a different dilution. It's a different volume. It's a different population. I'd much rather that all these vaccine sites start, they learn something, they get it right, they're safe, everyone will get it. And unfortunately, some people will have to be a little bit patient.
We checked in with other counties about this age group specifically. Clark County isn't planning to operate any mass vaccination sites, but reports providers in the county are receiving 9,000 1,000 pediatric doses in this first shipment. Marion County won't be hosting any pediatric COVID-19 vaccine clinics, saying pediatricians are taking that lead. Clackamas County reports vaccinations will start next week, with appointments required. The health department in Washington County just got the necessary supplies for their mobile team, with 1,500 kid-sized doses on hand. That effort will start next Tuesday, November 9th.
You can also search for clinic locations on the Oregon Health Authority's Vaccine Finder website. And now you can filter results by just locations offering the child-sized doses. There are not a lot of choices right now, but that should improve soon. We have much more in our story at KGW.com. In Washington, the state has not released new data just yet on how many kids have gotten the vaccine so far. But Washington's Department of Health put in an initial order for 230,000 doses, which represents about 30% of the state's population ages 5 to 11. The DOH website also has its own vaccine locator tool available for you. Now to a public safety alert from the DEA. Be on the lookout for counterfeit pills laced with fentanyl. Fentanyl is a synthetic opioid significantly stronger than morphine. Over the last year, the DEA in our region has seen a 275% increase in seizures of counterfeit pain pills containing fentanyl. We're told these pills are manufactured out of the state or country, then trafficked into the community, and they can have extremely dangerous levels of the drug.
One pill can kill, and that's why it's so important that if you're seeking pain relief and you're going the route of opioids, is you need to go see a physician. You need to get whatever your pain relief is, you need to get it from a doctor and a pharmacist, not off the street.
Well, Cam Strom there says 40% of the pills the DEA lab tests contain a lethal dose of fentanyl. Terrifying statistic for those using, experimenting, or staving off addiction. Well, the traditional school year could be changing at some districts in Washington. 18 districts, including Vancouver Public Schools, are considering switching to what's known as a balanced schedule. Now students would still be in class 180 days a year. The balanced calendar options could include 4 45-day quarters with either 2 or 3 week breaks in the fall, winter, and spring. District leaders are also considering cutting summer break down to about 2 months.
The whole idea of the balanced calendar is to reduce the impact of learning loss on kids, but especially kids from low-income families.
Well, this is far from a done deal. Parents will get a chance to weigh in. If everyone agrees, the new calendar could be implemented over a 2-year period, and that would be starting in the 2022-23 school year. The Newburgh Teachers Union is suing the district over the ban on political images in school. The lawsuit is against the district and the 4 school board members who voted for the policy. The union says the policy violates constitutional rights. Remember, it started as a ban on LGBTQ pride and Black Lives Matter flags and posters, and the policy narrowly passed. It was amended to cover images, quote, related to a political, quasi-political, or controversial topic. The ban received pushback from the Newburgh community, Democratic leaders in Oregon, and even got national attention. We reached out to the school board for comment on the lawsuit, but didn't get a reply yet. Well, the legacy of a local student who died in a school shooting continues to live on years after that tragedy. Remember, back in 2014, Reynolds High School student Emilio Hoffman was killed in the locker room of the school's gymnasium when fellow freshman Michael Padgett opened fire. Friday, Emilio's parents and the school district, along with local and state representatives, honored him with a memorial plaque. That plaque is now placed outside the Student Health Center.
Healthcare and mental health are so much in need at the present time. There's so many things going on in our society, and too often we have not had the resources that we need in our communities. So this is a wonderful, wonderful addition to our community here at Reynolds.
Now, since Hoffman's death, his family has started the nonprofit Emilio, Inc., which raises money for a variety of projects, from anti-bullying programs to community charities. Well, still to come, a high school student's journey to recovery following a terrible head-on crash. How she's turned it into a documentary on the power of forgiveness.